So what's going on, everybody? This is Kev the Barber with another classic, and today we'll be doing another RMF. Thank you guys for showing up. So I'm gonna be doing another one next Monday. Look out for the shout out. So the way I'm doing it now is it's going to be in a way that everybody who's following me gets a chance. Everybody who follows me on Instagram and sees me post it on my story will get a chance to go in. So that way, everybody who's active is able to get their RMFs, because I found myself in a situation where I had a bunch of emails, had a bunch of DMs, and I was just picking a bunch of people, not knowing if they were gonna watch or not knowing if they were gonna see it. So now with this way, everybody who's watching is active. I don't know if that makes any sense. So to clear things up, I'm gonna put a little bit of description in below, but just to say it on video, is gonna announce it on my story. You send it. First 10 are the people who are in it. And the reason I do 10 is so I can really explain, dive in, and you guys get like some sort of edification from it, something. That's it. So hopefully you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. This person is pixelated, so it's difficult to really get a nice detailed description of it, but I can see there's a white line here and it's real blotchy. Dark hair, light hair, dark hair, light hair. And I notice a lot with blotchy haircuts, people just aren't consistent. They jump around the place, and the hair is supposed to be consistent going this way, which means your hair cutting, this is the movement of the clipper, is consistent going this way. You want to make sure that your passes aren't, haphazard. They're very intentional and very continuous. Remember where you're going and pay attention to the blend the whole time. It's very important that you do that. You did keep it clean below here. The lineup could do some work, and I think it's important that you make sure that your lighting is softer. Don't use such a small source of light. Use a bigger source. This looks like you used a flash from your phone. That makes it hard to see the fade also. Give me this one a 6. All right, we got a little better here. I bang with this blend. I bang with this design. It still looks like it needed a little work here. The corners could work a little better if you used a blade. I feel like you didn't use a blade. It's pixelated when you go in, so I can't see like the pores and see if it's clean, but from here it doesn't look like you used a blade. I'd use one just to make sure that it's better. This direction is decent. It seems like there's a little hiccup right here, and of course right here, as I mentioned. So this design is decent. Could use a little bit of touch-up work. And from looking at this part right here, this not part, but separation, there's still, like, just from this angle, it looks like there's a little hiccup here and a little hiccup here. It's either your parting needs some work, or you need to freehand over it, so these hairs that the guard didn't clean up as well, you make sure are definitely cleaned up. But other than that, this bottom part's good. And another thing though is I like fading. This is a preference thing, but I like fades that go with the head. This fade looks like it just was hit on top of this head, because it goes straight across instead of going with the shape of the head. When I say the shape of the head, I more so look at the top and see how it's shaped, look at the occipital bone, and curve. The same way this is kind of going with the shape of the head, you kind of do that with the fade as well. I'm giving this one a 7.5. Next. Okay, I'm liking this blend right here. I'm liking this. The shape up is actually immaculate. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This super clean, very clean actually. You can see this just really blew me away. I'm really liking this fade as well. If I were to be nitpicky again, like, I can see that your blend here can use a little bit of work with this transition, but this thing looks good. I'm giving this one a 9. Okay, this one was a video, so just so you guys know. And also this angle isn't good because it's like looking down. And just a little quick little information. When they say the mirror doesn't lie, what they're actually talking about is the angle. When I'm looking down on hair like this, hair lays down like this, so if I look down on it, it's gonna look different than if I look straight on. From the perspective you're looking at the fade from is very important, and I think it's important, if you want people to see your fade, you go where the fade lives. You look on the same perspective. This one is kind of looking down. Okay, so, but the blend up until here is good. I see this a lot, and it's usually with this hair texture where blends, because it's easy to blend down here with this texture. The difficulty is when you're blending from the side to the top. There are a few ways to do it. I know some people don't like disrupting curls, so what you should do is probably take out some shears, pull it out, and then kind of go around the head so that it connects. Or if he wants an undercut, do that. This doesn't look like an undercut. It just looks real blotchy in this area. But I take it around the perimeter, with shears, or just pick it out, use a clipper over comb. Yeah, there's a few things you can do here. I'm giving this one a 7. All right, and I'm noticing people aren't tagging themselves on here. I find that interesting. But okay, wow. First thing I noticed is this back part right here, straight up. You know how we like those here. We love the straight ups back here. Lineup is decent. You know, I'm really liking this. I don't know what's happening back here. Either blend that out, bald it away, or line it up. You know, I know one thing I used to mess up on or not pay attention to as much is lining up around the ears. I literally just line up here, and not care about that line up there. I don't know, maybe I thought the ears would cover it, but it looks so much better when you do that. It seems you did that here. The top could use some control. I don't know if you have a blow dryer or not, but yeah, that can use some control. It seems like you should probably try and blend it into the top some more as well. It seems like the hair is just kind of sitting there. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but yeah. Other than that, I'm liking this area. Not too fond of this area or this area. Giving this a 7.5. All right, 302 Barber. This is dope. This is dope. Lineup is dope. The fade is dope, and this is exactly what I was talking about with the blend. So if you're looking at this blend right here, you see how it kind of like curves with the head, and if you kind of turn his head some more, you'd really see that blends into the top. I don't know if this is texturized, but it looks like it, so that's also dope. The front, I doubt he was trying to get like too harsh of a hairline. It looks like a crop fade, like a crop front, so that's okay as well. There's really nothing I can say about this fade, bro. Really. Oh, there's a Newark in Delaware. That's crazy. There's a Newark in New Jersey. But yeah, I'm giving this one a 9.5. It's dope. Wow. This is dope too. Even with a small source of light, even though he's like kind of shining on, I would think is a light that looks like this big. You can kind of see it right here. It still looks dope. It looks like the only thing though, the harsh light can make parts look lighter than it actually is. Like up here, if I were to look at this picture just for this picture's sake, it looks like the fade goes like this. You see that? But I know how fades react to light. So I know, given the look of this fade, given the skill set I see here, I'm thinking the fade goes like this in actuality. And if you were to change the lighting setup, you'd see that this part is actually darker. Damn. That's why presentation is all that matters. Like, you know, when you post something on Instagram, it doesn't matter how it actually looks. It really doesn't. It really only matters what like I see. You know what I'm saying? So based on what I see, this lineup is like a 10, and this blend is good, but like the style is like a 6. You know what I'm saying? But knowing that this lighting setup is not what it is, because I've seen the other pictures, it actually is dark here. I'm giving this one a 9. All right. See, now this is just the front. I can't really see the fade. This is interesting. You know what's funny about this? It's like, this is what happens when I get in a chair. Somebody's like, yo, can I get this cut? And then they just show me the front. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't really show me where the fade is. You know what I mean? Like if you want a low fade, mid fade, high fade, because no matter where the fade is, you still get the same shape. So you haven't told me how you like your fade. You just show me the style, the shape. I know the shape. Still, the lineup is clean from what I can see. The fade is also clean. The only thing that isn't clean is your parting. And it's interesting because that's like a barber's like nemesis, like Achilles heel. Like we just don't do well with parting. It comes down close to the hairline here and it's far away from the hairline over here. Just bring this up some more and you've now equated it. So, you know, this haircut is dope. I'm giving this an 8.5. Just that hiccup right there, isn't it? All right, look at this cut. Dope, dope, dope. I like the fade. See again, like if you look at but this one isn't just lighting. This is also the type of hair. I know you guys see it too. If you cut hair like from a certain angle, it looks like this is light. Like the fade goes like this all the way up here. It comes down, but you can see that the hair is long over here. You know, you can see it. So this part isn't good. From the fade I'm looking at right now, I really like it. But just for the viewers, this is not. It's not how it looks. You know what I'm saying? Lineup is good up here. It could lose you a little work here. I don't know if you use a blade, but that'd be good. Seems like you just gelled it up here. Didn't really control with a blow dry. You can see the hair going up crazy. Fade is dope. Styling can use some work, and the blade can use some work. All right, what we got here? This is looking pretty dope too. Pretty dope. See, look, I'm a sucker for this, right? It doesn't look like you did. Did you do a line here? I don't know. It faintly looks like one, but not really. But it kind of looks like you took it down. Either way, but I'm a sucker for it. Just to line up and it going like, looking like it goes like straight down to the eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? And then you just fade it, like you don't touch the C cup. I like C cups being away from the face. Nice styling. I love the fade, but there's something I think everybody needs to look into is not being afraid to blend this part. You know, some people fade and then they kind of stop right here. use a clipper over comb and kind of blend it in, and then allow it to go into the longer hairs. And that's really good. Like, it's really not enough for the guard, in my opinion. A guard can try its best, but I think a clipper over comb and then even like a freehand can really help out. Pick it out in freehand, but a guard pushes too much hair to allow that transition to be good. But either way, I'm giving this one an 8 as well. All right, that's it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys liked it. I got as much people as I usually do. Look out for the next announcement this week. It's gonna be coming. In all honesty, I wish I could do everybody. Yeah, for now, this is until I find a setup where I can actually answer, like really sit down and really discuss people's haircuts, like a different format. This is all I have for now for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this one helped. See you guys in the next episode.